Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Welcome to another episode of the Tech Preacher Podcast. Listen, man, I decided to do this live because you know why? Because I feel that sometimes I just feel like we just have to talk, and I like to get some of you guys' inputs on stuff like this. So why not do it live? So yes, welcome to another episode of the Tech Preacher Podcast, baby. So welcome. We're gonna have some fun, right? Let me get you this out of the way, right? And we're gonna talk a little bit about channel updates, right? And as I go through this podcast, I want to welcome everybody to this late night after dark podcast, baby. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right. So, as you guys know, that sometimes I do these after dark streams, right? And to kind of chit chat with you guys on some things that we talk about. But I want to talk about my channel update, right? And as we go into 2025, I believe channel update is it's important, right, for people to know exactly how I plan on running this YouTube channel going forward, right? I think channel updates is really important, and I want to talk about that in this podcast tonight, right? So, some of the things you guys been seeing me do, lately, changing up a little bit, right? Some of the things that I want to try to accomplish, I've been trying to do, right? And I want to kind of break that down a little bit into some of the things that I want to do here. Man, I'm gonna record this. This may be important. So one of the things that as you guys been following my YouTube channel, some of my recent videos, you've been seeing some changes. And one of the things that I want to try to accomplish on my YouTube channel is getting more engaged with my audience, right? Listening to what my audience say about me getting better, right? And so one of the things that I've been trying to accomplish is to get more to the point. As you guys know, in some of my recent videos, right? I started cutting out, I cut out my intro, right, in my recent videos. And I just going straight into the review or what I'm trying to talk about in my videos. I think what I've been seeing is a shift in, people engagement. I think you guys have noticed that I really focus on getting straight to the point, right? Kind of get into what I'm trying to review, right? So one of the things that I've been trying to do is I've been watching other people's videos, and I've been kind of getting ideas on how to stay engaged with my audience, right? As y'all guys know, I am passionate about what I do here. I'm in the studio every day, right? I talk about how I be in the studio every day. I try to strategize, I make videos, I edit, and I do all that stuff pretty much every day. I want to give a shout out to everybody that's joining the live stream. This podcast is being filmed live, and I'm gonna answer some questions and stuff, and you guys that may want to ask. Now, what I'm not gonna do this week is I'm not gonna post this any kind of audio version on Spotify. I'm gonna miss a week this week, right? As I try to come up with fresh ideas, new things to think about for my podcast. Because listen, as we get closer to 2025, I want to continue the podcast. And I know a lot of people really love the podcast because it's unscripted. It's me talking, picking a subject and just having a conversation with you guys, right? That has been my whole tool for a very long time, me engaging with my community, right? Listen, the whole structure of my YouTube channel, right, has been informational, entertainment, tutorials. Listen, it's been broken down into 3 parts. informational, entertainment, and tutorials. And when I say information, I mean, I guess that could be kind of tutorials also. But my focus is to move forward into those type of categories, right? Listen, I know that I started my YouTube channel talking about computers, right? And as I grew this YouTube channel, talking about computers and how you can make things, better, right? And then I switched over to smartphones, and then I kind of switched over to, more of a content creation, audio and video, along with smartphones, getting into more a broader aspect of technology versus just sticking to a narrow path to smartphones. Listen, I just have this thing that smartphones have reached this peak, right? And listen, I will continue to make smartphone videos as I do, because I'm working on the smartphone video right now. But I believe that in order for myself to be successful, I need to talk a little more about other gadgets, like monitors. I talk about switches, obviously, right? I've been talking about switches, cameras, microphones, a ton of microphones, right? Audio interfaces. And along with all that stuff, I still intertwine all of that with smartphone reviews. I believe that is for me to target more broader. Listen, I want my audience to be big, like different genres of people, right? That's all into tech, but not just smartphones. Smartphones is just listen, when you talk to people, right, besides tech enthusiasts, and you talk to normal folks, and I do talk to normal folks, they do not watch smartphone videos. So I look at that. How could I reach those people? They do watch other videos. They do watch stuff like, if they got a new computer, right? They want to know stuff about a new computer. They want to know stuff about what kind of monitor could I buy for this computer. Even with people that's getting into TikTok and Instagram lives, what do they want? They're looking for a great microphone, a great audio interface, stuff like that. So they scroll, they going on YouTube and they going on different platforms to try to get information about those things. But if I'm focused narrowly, if I focus narrowly on smartphones, then I'm doing myself a disservice, because I believe that there's more potential audience seekers besides a phone. I believe smartphones have, and me having over 200 smartphones, I get more enjoyment using older smartphones versus the newer smartphones. And I'll pick up a older smartphone and I enjoy it. Listen, I'm right now, I got a SIM card in this phone and I have a SIM card in this phone, right? Because I just enjoy these phones, man. Listen, sometimes people get caught up in this. Oh, you got to have, the 8 Gen 10 processor with 1,000 gigs of RAM just to go on social media. Me, I'm looking at other features and functionality, headphone jacks, quad DACs and keyboards and other things like that. The older smartphones deliver, SD card support and dual SIM support and all that stuff like that. I kind of focus that to me, that brings more features and functionality to the smartphone range versus what we have. So what I started doing in my videos, right? I see JoJo's in there. I cut my intro, right? Yes, I cut my intro. So she said she cut her intro down to 4 seconds over a year ago. I actually cut my intro out. And my intro is about 10 seconds. And I'm gonna tell you what I found, right? And after I cut out my intro, this is what I go. I look at my analytics and I look at people that's logging in and that's logging off, retention and stuff like that. I found that, the first 30 seconds of my video, people is really engaged, right? The intro, like, I talk about, kind of give the brief of how I am going to proceed with the video. Then I noticed a huge decline once the intro kick in. So the intro kick in, and that 10-second intro killed off a mild percentage of my audience. And listen, I understand we are in the era of TikTok and people want to see short videos. People really, I'm just the opposite. I love long videos, right? But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make it a point where every second or every minute of my video is informational, engaging, and stuff like that. My focus is to have less of my face and more of the product. Like, you know, this is where video editing come in at, right? So when I do my video editing, when I'm sitting editing my videos, my focus is showing the product more than me. Now, I go between scenes, you know, you might see me go here, then you see me go here, then you see me go back here, then you see me go back here. Listen, that's part of the editing part, right? But what I want to focus on is how could I try to slam the information to the consumer best as I can, entertain my viewer, because I'm trying to get to the point where, you know, I'm trying to entertain my viewers. I'm trying to give them information, and I'm trying to be quirky at the same time. You know, like I'm trying to just like be, and that's just being myself. But I do understand that the mission of a video is to give people a reason to watch. And me, I watch 30-minute, 40-minute long videos because I believe that sometimes you can't deliver a lot of information in less than 10 minutes. Sometimes you have to go into a very long video to give out a lot of information. And so my focus is to try to give out a lot of information in a short period of time. And it's difficult because you have some people that might say, well, you know what, Easy, the video could have been a little longer if you would have added a little more photos, if you would have added some video and that stuff like that. Like if I'm doing a smartphone video. Listen, I'm working on a smartphone video now. I'm on my third day still working on the smartphone video. And so what I try to do is I'm trying to evaluate how can I do things better here, right? And so one of the things that I thought about is the first 30 seconds of the video. I want to give you that, you know, the introduction and go straight into the video, you know. But let me check something out. Hey, how y'all doing out there? I see y'all guys in the building. I need to do this right quick. Let me do this. Copy. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the podcast. I'm doing this one live today, the Tech Preach After Dark. I will, you know, we're gonna talk, guys. It's not this podcast is not going to be, you know, one of the ones I always put on a Friday, kind of short, whatever. This, that. I want my podcast tonight to be after dark. It's gonna probably be a little longer, but this is going to take the place of my Friday video, by the way. Okay, so you won't see no, and I probably repost this tomorrow, so it could be more of the podcast scene. And listen, I do appreciate that people is giving me a lot of feedback, telling me that they really do like the podcast on Friday. So I'm not getting no complaints about the podcast on Friday. So I really appreciate people giving me that type of feedback. Listen, let me answer some of these questions. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Sam. I see you in the building. Shout out to you, sir. I see you. Uno Nice was the first person here. Thank you very much. Yes, the football game is on. Shout out to Uno Nice. I see you in the building. Jojo the Techie in the building. HV is in the building. Listen, man, thank you for sending me that link to your video that you are working on. Yes. I guess it just takes uploading as much as possible. I haven't sorted out yet. Listen, I look at it like this. I got over 3,000 videos, right? I have 3 YouTube channels. I have social media I got videos on TikTok. I got videos on Rumble. I got videos on Facebook. I got videos on Instagram. So listen, I spread my videos out everywhere. Shout out to the people on TikTok. That y'all guys is really liking my video, the content. I mean, I'm getting a ton of views on TikTok. Thank y'all guys very much. Listen, I put in long videos on TikTok and people watching it. So shout out to you guys. And I know TikTok is what, 10, 15 seconds. They in and out, but I've been putting 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5-minute videos on TikTok and people been watching it. So shout out to you guys for watching those long videos on TikTok. Now, I do have some short videos, right? I do throw some, vertical videos there, but I do have some horizontal videos on TikTok and people been enjoying it. Now, I am going to get back to the lives on TikTok because I've, a couple of people DM me and say, hey man, we need to go back live on TikTok a couple of times. And, my focus is to because YouTube has been my main focus, right? My main focus has always been YouTube. But TikTok has been a different animal. Like, it's been fun, right? And I don't know. It's like, I don't know if I want to put like really serious tech videos on TikTok. I'm trying to strategize whether I can have more kooky, just kind of cuckoo, just having fun type videos on TikTok versus, just doing that. So, you can't go live on both. Yes, you can go live on both. I have the YOLObox Ultra, right? I do have the YOLObox Ultra. Let's see, that is my folk cam. So I got the YOLObox Ultra way back there. Okay, so I got the YOLObox Ultra, which I can go live vertical videos on my YOLObox Ultra. Let's see if y'all can see this. Yeah, so over here I got my YOLObox Ultra, and I can go live there. So what I want to do is I want to probably use my YOLObox Ultra to go live on TikTok, vertical videos and stuff like that, which I could go multiple videos live on those platforms. So yeah, listen, be on the lookout for that, but yes. But yeah, man, listen, going into 2025, what I want to do is I don't want to make a huge, change with the channel. I want to kind of ease into some changes. And as y'all guys notice, I've been using my second setup. Like, my second setup has been in more personal videos, more me kind of diving into more personal details about products and services. So that's where you've been seeing me doing that second setup that I've been having videos about. And listen, with this smartphone video that I'm doing, I don't know, I might use the second setup for that because I shot a lot of B-roll. So I shot a lot of B-roll. And so that, I think, I'm not sure yet. I haven't shot that talking head part of the video yet. But I shot the outside scenes. I shot the B-roll, and I shot a lot of parts of that video, and I need to put it all together, but I have to put the talking head, the information first, and then I got to do all the edits, which I'm probably going to do that Friday, since I'm not, remember my podcast, I'm doing it tonight. So tomorrow it kind of frees me up to really, really work on getting all those edits together and get it all done. And I will probably have it for my members Saturday. Now, one of the things I do want to mention is I want to give a huge shout out to the members. You guys is special. The members on my YouTube channel is special to me. This is one of the reasons why you guys get to see videos I never post on YouTube. I actually have, I have 4 to 5 videos that I'm about to post in my members only. These are videos that probably won't go out on YouTube. I had a couple of promos that I shot videos of that the companies did not like. So we closed the deal, and we, they don't want no parts of the video. They didn't like, they wanted me to redo some of the things in the video, and I didn't agree to some of the terms, and so we went back and forth, and we decided to scratch the whole program. So, but I shot the video, and I probably won't never post it on YouTube. So since I shot the video and it's ready to go, I'm just going to let my members see it. Now, hey, it's not a, I don't know if it was a bad video. I believe that it was a great video. But sometimes companies sometimes they don't agree to some things, and that's okay. That's part of the business. But yeah, listen, I see some folks coming through. The only social media I utilize is YouTube, and I always watch what I'm looking at to the very end. Listen, Mark, I appreciate you watching my content. I appreciate you being around. And yes, when I watch YouTube videos, I always watch my favorite creators all the way to the end, because I want them to get all the watch time. I'm gonna do my part for other creators. Like, I want to do my part for other creators, because I know other creators do their part with me, and I know people watch me to the end. So yes, shout out to Jay Will. I said, man, I should be in bed, but I'm over here watching my homie E. Listen, man, shout out to Jay Will, man. Listen, I don't know if I would be this kind of content creator if it wasn't for Jay Will and some of the guidance and some of the information that he gave me. Me and Jay, I've met Jay Will in person a few times, and stuff like that. And I watch his YouTube channel. And listen, one of the things that I like about Jay Will, and it's kind of rubbing off on me a little bit, is that when Jay Will make his videos, he don't do all that fancy stuff. He not gonna do what I do, right? Which is fine, and I like that style. Like, to me, he get more personal. He give his honest opinion, whether or not it's gonna be good or bad. It ain't gonna be flashy. He just gonna sit. He gonna turn the camera on. He gonna tell you what he like, what he don't like. And you know what? That is, sometimes that's what we want to see. Like, and if you notice in my videos that I've been doing, listen, I'm gonna tell you guys, with all the equipment that I have, I will do my best to entertain you, but since I have so much equipment, I got to be flashy a little bit, right? I mean, why not utilize the equipment that I have? But that's just me. But when I watch a Jay Will video, right, I always look at that he turned the camera on, he's personable, he does what he got to do. And not only do he do that, but since he do, his smartphone conversations, and that's the focus, that's his focus, smartphone conversations. It ain't about being, flashy and doing B-roll and all that heavy editing like I do. Listen, I'm on Adobe. Listen, I'm doing DaVinci Resolve, right? I'm on DaVinci Resolve for like 5 hours and 6 hours editing, and I'm sure he not, 6 and 7 hours edited like me, but that's choice. That's my choice, right? And I appreciate the way he does what he do every day. And nobody can be a Jay Will. Nobody can't be a Flossie Carter. Nobody can be a JoJo the Techie. Nobody can be Gigi. Nobody can be, and we all have our own personal way how we run our YouTube channels. And if I mimic Jay Will, right? What do people gonna say? Oh my God, you just a Jay Will wannabe. And so everybody have to be different. Everybody have to have that, personality that people come to your channels for. And so for me, since I'm still growing, right, I found myself, I have to analyze with my audience. I have to look at what's best for me in my business. Listen, we got to remember, our YouTube channels is our business. Now, a lot of people might say, well, I just do it for fun. That's how you I run this YouTube channel as a business. I do it as a business. I when I get emails from companies, we talk business, and so I run this YouTube and so since I run this YouTube channel the way I do, I look at better ways on how to be better. I talk about this a lot. I talk about how I got to be better. I have to act better. I have to be better at everything. And listen, I know think about this. And I hear what a lot of people say, right? People say, oh my God, how many videos you gonna make about the V60? Or they tell you, oh man, how many, why you don't just keep buying, flagship devices and keep making smartphone video? Listen, I have to evaluate a lot of different aspects. And I think for people that know me, right, I don't let nobody tell me what I should carry in my pocket. So what devices like the V60 and stuff like that, I do understand people who you got to move on. How could you have, new latest and greatest devices, but always keep a V60 in your pocket? Listen, just like anybody else would have a device that they absolutely love. It's a device that I absolutely love, and it's gonna be in my pocket until I deem that it's ready for me to move on. I'm not ready to move on, so I'm not gonna let nobody force me to move on to something that I don't want to. And I talk about this, that one of the biggest problems in society, one of the biggest problems in the tech realm, is that they let other people influence them how to be every day. Think about this. Do you have people that will influence other people on buying new devices because your device is too old, or get a new car because the car you driving is too old, or you need to do this with your life, you need to do that with your, listen, don't let nobody tell you what to do about your life. Don't let nobody tell you how to run your life. Don't let nobody influence you, what you ought to carry every day. You don't let nobody do that to you. Now, we have fun about it. Now, listen, it's a fundamental difference between the people like, Sean P and Holla at Your Boy. They clown me for it. It's all good. That's all good fun. Right. And they know, listen, behind the scenes, they understand, right? We all just having fun. I know that sometimes people that's on the outside looking in, they get personal about it. Listen, I'm in an LG group, right? I got a couple of LG groups. They don't come to my live streams because they feel alienated that when the word V60 come out, they get torn up, right? But that's okay, and we talk about it in my groups, right? We talk about it all over the place, and I just explain to them that it's all good fun, right? It's nothing to be alienated about. That you can come to my streams and if you mention the word LG, you just get ripped to shreds. Listen, it's all good. We having fun, and I tell my LG community that all the time. We just having fun. That's all. I don't take it personal. We just having fun, and that's all good. But I'm kind of going all over the place. But yeah, I mean, yes, we do what we do. It's frustrating. You put your blood in, sweat, tears for companies, and you can't even post it. And listen, I get, and Jay Will could probably protest to this. I get tons of emails every day, right? I agree to some of the product reviews, right? We come to agreements. And once I shoot the video, take my time, and I try to be as delicate as I can by shooting the videos. Sometimes a lot of companies don't want you to say nothing negative about their product. And listen, when me and the company is in the negotiation stages, right? We could do a showcase video, right? Like, listen, and I talk about this in my video. I said, listen, if I'm gonna do an introduction or showcase video, it's not a review. I tell people, I make sure that they understand that it's not a review, because a review is my thoughts and opinion about the products and services that I'm talking about. I don't want to have my audience getting confused of a review versus a product showcase. A product showcase is me telling you, introducing X, Y, and Z. Here's the specs. Here's the build quality, and not giving no thoughts and opinion about that product. Now, a lot of people say, well, you bought and paid about that. Listen, that's a showcase video. I think content creators can do showcase videos. I think content creators, listen, we do showcase videos. But you have to inform your community that this is not a review. This is a showcase video. And we work, and listen, sometimes companies tell you this. I get companies tell me, I want you to review our product. When they say that, and I call it a review, and I rip it to shreds on some certain things, they want to pull the contract. They don't want, you got to reshoot that. You got to take that part out and stuff like that. I'm gonna give you a prime example. I did the video for Godox, right? Listen, I could have fluffed the whole video, but I naturally had issues with the product. If you look at the video, I was frustrated with that product because I used that product for 2 weeks, almost a month. And every time I tried to shoot a video, I had issues with that product. But I was committed to giving my personal opinion about it. And not only that, but when I'm going out to the parks and all that stuff like that, man, listen, that takes a lot of time, effort to do that type of stuff. So when I made the video, I talked about my frustration with the Godox product. But here is what I really love that Godox did. Godox instantly emailed because they didn't see the video before I posted it, by the way. So as soon as I posted that video, it wasn't even 2 hours later, I got an email from Godox. And they expressed their concern about the video that I made. And I was like, wow, okay, cool. So we went back and forth and they told me that, listen, here's what I want to do for you, Easy. I'm gonna send you out a brand new product, and I want you to, help us re-review it and see if you could get a difference of opinion. So I got 2 Godox wireless systems, right? So when I got the new product in, what did I do? I re-reviewed it, and all the issues that I had with my very first one was solved. But I didn't pull the video down. Now, they did ask me to pull the video down. Listen, no. One thing that the tech preacher don't do, baby, is I'm not pulling no videos down. Especially if I worked 2 weeks, 3 weeks on the video. No. But what I did was I posted in the comments a pinned comment of the new video to give the viewer an opportunity to say, okay, he got a second video. Let's go to check the second video out and see if all these issues he had with this product was solved. Now, I've done this with Blackview. If y'all go back and you look at the Blackview video that I did, I had horrible issues with that product, right? Blackview reached out and they sent me a new product and I still had issues, kinks here and there. Listen, Blackview doesn't want to work with me anymore. Okay, that's fine. But at the end of the day, I feel better I can go to sleep at night knowing that I gave a trusted review based off of my, my opinion and my experience. And so that's important. All right. Man, I've been doing like since day one, man. Yeah. I try not to work too hard. I know that, all the gear you have. I know, listen, I feel you, man. We've been rocking together for years, man. Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah, man. I've been knowing Jay Will for a long time, man. Yes, it is a business. I say I'm having fun, but this is a business. I get paid a lot, I admit. And I'm thankful that to still get views and context on items sent out to me. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, man, the YouTube, a lot of people believe that YouTube is easy, man. A lot of people believe that, oh, you could just drop a video and get a crap ton of views. That doesn't work that way, man. Let me tell you, man, a lot of people learn the hard way that when you drop a video, man, listen, listen, very lucky people out there that always get a crap ton of views. Us hardworking people, man, we go get the bare minimum. YouTube don't like us like that, man. You got to work hard for every eyeball. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys something. Us content creators have to work hard for every eyeball that watch our videos. Think about this, right? Every eyeball, one viewer, 2 views, 3 views, 4 views. We have to work hard to get views. It's not easy. Jay will be having some of the nice ASMR vibe. Yeah, very calm. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Yes. Yes, absolutely, man. Honesty is my policy. Yes, honesty is. Let me tell you something. Don't you know when you keep it real, it hurts you? And so, listen to this, right? When you fake and phony, everybody love you. But when you keep it real, people hate you. Listen to, I want to say this for the people in the back, and Jay will know what I'm talking about. When you keep it real, people hate you. If you fake and phony, people love you. Go look at the fake and phony people on YouTube and look at all this crap ton of views that they always give for being fake and phony. And what happens? They usually get called out by somebody, or somebody always makes some kind of reaction video of them because they be so fake and phony that they can't hide it. Listen to me. When you keep it real, nobody don't want realness. They want fluff. They want fake. Go look at, listen, if you want fake and phony, go look at some of the Apple reviews out there. I mean, you gotta be, every time Apple drop a new iPhone, honestly, go look at some of the Apple reviews out there. And you can't sit up here and tell me they're not fake and phony. You know, listen, I say this, and I'm gonna continue to say this. It don't matter if my YouTube channel grows slow. I accepted that fact. It don't matter if some views are not there. Don't matter if the people don't want to watch some of my content because they don't want to hear the realness. They want the fluff, right? So I understand this part already. I understand that for me to grow to all new heights, I would have to bend my rules and be fake and phony to get to the top. But I refuse to do it because once I get to a certain point, or once I get to the top, listen, I always said it. It's no lid on the top. It's always a way to level up. You never at the top. Now you might feel that, okay, at 100,000 subscribers, you at the top. No, you just accomplish a goal. When you reach 100,000 subscribers, which is very difficult to do when you're real, and Jay Will could protest to that. He been doing YouTube for a very long time. You know how long it took him to get to 100,000 subscribers, right? And for people that keep it real, they understand that it's a slow process. They understand that you're not that person where everybody is going to be like, yeah, you got to watch X, Y, and Z because they get a crap ton of views and everybody watching me. And listen, man, I understand that I'm not at that level, and I don't want to be at certain levels because I would never sell my soul to a company. I don't listen. Companies is not, and that's, I think a lot of people need to understand. No company will ever dictate what I say on this YouTube channel. And I hear people, I get the YouTube gurus tell me, Easy, in order for you to grow your channel, this is what you got to do. You got to stop doing X, Y, Z. You got to stop doing this. You got to stop doing this. Maybe you need to stop doing, listen, man, nobody run this YouTube channel but me. Nobody. And I feel that since I know that I got no influence, listen, I could buy my own stuff. A lot of people say, well, you going to stop getting review units. Okay. If I stop getting review units, guess what? I'm at liberty. I got a credit card. I could go buy it. I ain't tripping. But I would never sell my soul to a company. I won't do it. So I do understand that certain companies won't never work with me because they can't control me. Nobody control me. And I want y'all guys to understand something. As long as I'm going to be in this game, I would never sell out. I would never be sold. I would never be bought and paid. I would never lie to you guys about products and services for $1. I give you my promise and my commitment. Now, I'm going to tell you, it's again, when we talk about reviews versus showcase videos, I will do showcase videos and I will explain. I'm showcasing X, Y, and Z. That means that I ain't got no opinion in that. I'm just letting you know specs, build quality, showing you some camera footage and stuff like that. It's no opinion. It's my thoughts doesn't matter in that video. Now, a review is my opinion and my experience. Listen, you got two different categories there, right? And a lot of YouTube content creators, they do, product showcase videos. They do review videos. It's a totally different. Now, you have some YouTube content creators that say this is a review, knowing they've been bought and paid to say good things. And that's fake and phony. Listen, you can, every product is not perfect, but I'm going to tell you the word but. I'm reviewing a $100 phone right now. I've been reviewing for the past week or so. A $100 phone. Certain things, I already know that it's in a category of a budget phone. That means that it's not $1,000 phone. It's not a $1,500 phone. So my expectations of a $100 phone will be totally different of my expectations of a $1,500 phone. So I might talk about things great on this device. I might say this is great for the price. This is great for this phone. Listen, I will give high praise to a $100 phone because it's $100. We're not talking about a $1,500 phone. We're not talking about a $2,000 phone. We're talking about a $100 phone. So my expectation in my review based off of cost, I cannot, why would any YouTube content creator crap all over a $100 phone, but they refuse to crap over a $1,500 phone? Now, when I review $1,500 phones, my expectations is totally different. Listen, I look at it like this. For a phone that costs over $1,000, a product that costs over $1,000, there's it's no such thing as, well, maybe a software update might fix this. Well, maybe they did. No, listen, man. It becomes a point where, you know, if you go buy a $1,500 phone, the flaws need to be very minimum. Let me tell you something here. When you buying a product supposed to be the flagship and you paying upper tiers of over $1,000, it's no excuses. No excuses about, oh, well, it's only got a 60 hertz display, but the 60 hertz display is better. It's smoother than any 120 hertz. Listen, man, I don't want to hear that crap, man. You know, when you paying that type of money for products and services, you got to not give it all the excuses that people give products and services. I won't do that, but I will give a lot of leeway to a device that costs under $200. Listen, a device that costs under $200, you have to look at the value versus the product, right? And so that's why my reviews on lower tier products is totally different, because when I'm reviewing a $100 phone, here's what I'm not looking for. I'm not looking for the best processor. I'm not looking for I'm not looking for optical image stabilization on the cameras. You got to be crazy. And for the people that hit me in the comments and say, oh my God, the photos didn't look that great, that the video is jumpy, right? When I do the video, listen, it's $100 phone. Now, if we had a Galaxy S24 Ultra with jumpy footage, if I had a Galaxy S24 Ultra with horrible photos, then we're gonna have a different conversation. I review products based off of the price point, people. But that's how I do that. Yes, honesty is the pot. Listen, tech for your needs. Shout out to y'all in the building. Companies need to understand the value of constructive criticism to improve their products. Here's a problem, though. Companies don't want to hear it, though, because they believe that when a reviewer give a company criticism, it hurts their market. It hurts them. But when we give criticism to a company, it's not to bash them. We want to help them. Just say, for instance, when the Galaxy S8 came out, they released a device with the Bixby button wasn't working. You had a lot of content creators was like giving it a pass. Oh, it's okay. You go get a software update. It's going to eventually come on. And you had people like me criticizing that how could you release a product with unfinished software? Same thing with the Surface Duo, right? The Surface Duo, a $1,500 foldable device, a dual screen device, came out with unfinished software. Well, again, on one hand, you had a lot of content creators giving it high praise and said, no worries, they go fix it over the course of time. But listen, you don't fix it when you, listen, okay, if you go fix a product over the course of time, when it came out bad, why can't I pay you over the course of time until you get it fixed 100%? See, no. They want the money now, but they gonna give you a crappy product and promise you software updates is gonna fix their product. Not with the tech preacher. I'm gonna call it how it is. And listen, I get criticized for doing that. Oh, easy, you being a little hard on it. Listen, people tell me I'm too. I shouldn't review product because I'm a little too hard. A little too hard. Come on, man. Miss me with the crap, and I will always be there for my audience. I talked about my experience with a lot of different things. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but I give criticism where criticism is. Think about this. I've criticized the iPhone 16, right? In every live stream, we've criticized the iPhone, but the Apple community praised it. They released a device that with unfinished software, and everybody think it was okay. Listen, you got a device that you'd have paid over $1,000 for unfinished software with the promise of Apple giving you Apple Intelligence. The whole keynote address was about Apple Intelligence. But when you bought the phone, it didn't have it on. But you had people praising it. You don't praise a company for giving you, how could you praise a $1 trillion company for screwing over their users? How could you praise a $1 trillion company for screwing over their users? Now, a lot of people say, well, easy, don't buy the product. That's not the answer. Don't review it if you go criticize it. No. You got to have content creators to give it a fair assessment. You got to have content creators. One of the things that people always say, well, you go bash it, so don't buy it. Screw that. I'm gonna buy it so they can get it right. And that's the key. A lot of people say, don't buy it if you go criticize it. No. We don't play those games. No. We don't play those games. We buy it and we call it how it is. And they don't know. No. I'm gonna let you know that. Nah. We don't do that. We go call. Listen, we go call it how it is. Now we're not gonna play those games. Let's see. Review versus overview is totally different. There are a ton of overview videos on YouTube, not very many reviews in my opinion. Yes, sir. $1,500 should have all the bells and whistles. I agree with you, but they don't. And that's why we call it out. Jay Will said, holla at you, sir. Past my bedtime. Thank you very much for joining, sir. I really appreciate that. Good night to Jay Will. I was a fan of foldables and flippable phones. How do you square value for all the bells and whistles when it's a different form factor? It's hard to make a one-to-one comparison on those type of phones. So here's the thing about foldables, right? Foldables and flips. And I think the flip phones are made for a different audience. Like the flip phone usually don't have all the bells and whistles, but the foldable does. So the flip phone usually going to be for the folks that want to get a compact device, but still want to have that huge display, right? But they're not going to get all the bells and whistles. The battery life is not going to be that great. The camera's going to be okay, but kind of watered down a little bit. But I think the intent of having a flip phone is to give you the basics, but give you a good experience at a very compact, even though they're expensive. But I think that's the concept of a flip phone. Now, a foldable is supposed to be a productivity device, right? A foldable is supposed to be a productivity device to get rid of something. Let's say you got a foldable. The foldable is supposed to eliminate a tablet, right? You got a phone and tablet, so it's supposed to eliminate the tablet. And if you know how to use desktop mode, it's supposed to kind of sort of help you a little bit by eliminating the computer in so many ways. So a foldable is supposed to be designed to eliminate the tablet and to give you minimum computer work. And listen, I talk about this. Samsung DeX is it's there, right? Samsung DeX is there. I know why back there talk about Ready 4. These are desktop modes that all you need is a monitor, keyboard, and mouse so you can get work done. I wireless connect to my big screen TV, and you can use the device itself as a mouse and keyboard, and you can get work done. I've made videos about me using Samsung DeX, connecting it to a printer. I've made T-shirts using Samsung DeX. I use my I connect to my heat press machine. I've made a ton of videos on how you can let one device be your tablet, your phone, and your computer all in one. That's what it's designed. I think foldables are designed to eliminate everything and have one device to get it all done. Now, if you are a content creator, you need to edit videos. My style of videos, I can't do it. But if you're doing light editing, Photoshop, if you do it, listen, those devices are there to give you a larger display to get work done. They got the power underneath the hood to get it done. I don't look for foldable phones to give you the best cameras. I know a lot of people, the foldable, the cameras, blah. The cameras has been fine on a foldable, but I do understand if you're going to spend almost $2,000 for the device, the cameras have to be top notch. I agree with that. To me, I'm going to tell you where the foldable game fell off. The foldable game is supposed to give you everything in the kitchen sink, which they don't. You want to use your foldable, it don't have a headphone jack. So what if I want to listen to some good music? I can't listen to music. It's a fundamental difference between listening to music on nice headphones versus Bluetooth headphones. They're not at that level of experience that you're going to get. You can't get that experience with wired headphones versus wireless. And to me, I have devices that does deliver awesome sound wired, and that's my LG devices. Quad DACs cannot be beat. And it's so crazy how LG not in the game and nobody can't come close to audio. And we talk about 2021 since LG kicked the can, and nobody come up with what happened? Like none of these companies care about audio. Like, you plug into the USB-C slot and listen, if I put these high impedance headphones in an iPhone, or even if I do it on my OnePlus, the sound like crap. It's horrible. I put it in my Galaxy. Doesn't sound that great. But when I put it in my LG, it is proof positive that it drives $800 headphones with no problem. And that is an issue for me. That's an issue that these companies have took the audio game and just kind of eliminated. Oh, we gonna do Bluetooth. I just don't understand. They just took the audio. Listen, I remember a long time ago when they used to have a headphone jack. You used to have people with the earphones, got the wire going. They used to get good audio and stuff like that. And it used to be great. I think people should have an option. I think people, if they want great audio, plug into the headphone jack, put these quad DACs in there and give people great audio. But no, they want to give you, wireless. Man, listen, you will not get a great sound out of wireless. It just doesn't happen that way. That's just my opinion on that. iPhone 16 is a scam. Yeah, it was a scam. Now, you're starting to get some Apple intelligence coming out for the device. But, listen, I said this, and I will continue to say this. I believe that the iPhone 16 is probably Apple's worst launch. They launched a device with incomplete software. Now, Apple people argue you down all that stuff. Man, listen, I say this. When the phone was released, if you watch the keynote address with all the features and functionality that they say at the keynote address that it was going to be on the device when you got the phone, you didn't get none of that. What do Apple people say? Well, just wait for the software updates. So they release. So you telling me it's okay to release an unfinished product? It's okay. I mean, Samsung did it with the S8, and you know, I mean, and anyone else got actually the 15 on the OnePlus 12. I just done the update. Listen, I have not hit the button yet. I have not hit the button yet. And I'm sure that I got the update for my OnePlus 12. I love, man, listen, OnePlus, it's so crazy. In 2024, the OnePlus 12 has been in my pocket the longest besides my V60, because I've been using that for years. The OnePlus 12 has been in my pocket ever since launch. And it is a fantastic device. Yep. No phones that are being made have a headphone jack. Slab phones, no headphone jack. I mean, but listen, I'm gonna tell you this much, Sam. I'm reviewing a phone right now that does have a headphone jack. I am reviewing a phone right now that has a headphone jack. So stay tuned for that. I absolutely love it, man. I'm going to use a foldable phone for the foreseeable future. It's just a device that works for me. And I love foldables too. And I'm okay. And this is not a great camera. I do understand that, but I do believe that after the OnePlus Open came out, right, with the awesome cameras, it's no excuses that Samsung shouldn't do it. After the Pixel Fold come out with nice cameras, you think about that, why Samsung year after year doesn't put their best in their devices. And that is, especially when you're going up in the price. You know, I mean, look, the OnePlus Open came out at what, $1,300? Samsung came out at about $1,500, 17. What, the Fold was like $17.99. The OnePlus Open came out at what, $13.99? Come on, man. Like, you got to be kidding me. But yeah. Welcome to After Dark, baby. You know what? Before I even started this, I haven't asked how this audio is. Y'all guys, let me know. I know I'm already out in. Let me know how the audio is right now on the live stream. Y'all let me know down in the comments. Let me give me a little taste. Give me a little taste. You let me know down there. Audio's crisp. Hey. How you doing, Mr. Elbert? You? But yes, so some of the things that I am changing to my videos, thank you, that I eliminated my intro, right? And the beginning of my videos, I'm changing it up a little bit. I'm changing it up a little bit on my beginning of my videos, right? And what I notice in my videos is that the first 30 seconds, right, as I'm kind of getting everybody prepared to what I'm about to present. When I kick that intro in that 10, 11 second intro that I do, I notice when I look at my analytics, the viewership dropped for those 10 seconds. Now people started coming back, but I don't want that though. Like, I don't want that. So what I started doing is, as I'm analyzing my YouTube channel, I'm thinking about ways on, cut back here, cut back there, get more focus on the content, right? And what I started doing is I started showing less of me. I started having different layouts, right? I got my second setup where I got, you see me with the second setup now and stuff like that. These are things that I'm putting in motion because I want things to look different, to feel different. So, when you're watching my content, you see a different scene, not the same old. Listen, I know I've been using this scene forever. Right, I love this. I won't change this scene. It's because I feel like I want to be in that spaceship scene. Like, look how pretty that look, man. I mean, listen, I want y'all guys to feel the background when y'all watch my videos, right? All this done has a purpose, right? So when you watching my content and you watching this part, I don't want to change that. So you won't see me change this stuff, right? You'll see this background is nice, right? I listen. I have my Sigma 18 to 35. I got it wide open, man. And it got the kind of blur a little bit. You feel like I'm at the spaceship. But one of the things I am trying to fix, I am gonna fix my table. I want to put a whole Star Trek theme on my table. So I'm gonna have a Star Trek theme on my table, right? And I'm fixing some things here, so y'all guys could get a different feel. You could get a different look and stuff like that. And listen, y'all don't know the strategy, right? Think about this, right? Think about this. When you look at all this equipment, man. Listen, man. I make my studio tour videos, right? And I got all the cameras all around me and stuff like that. And I have this camera, right? So this is a new addition, right? I got this camera right here, right? That y'all guys can see. So I have another camera here, and look, I want this camera, and I'm kind of put it down a little bit. See. Hold up. All right. So I want this camera to be, kind of focus on me a little bit, personal. Yes, it's a little brighter, but it's a different kind of camera. Yeah, and I'm trying to do a little things that's a little different and stuff like that, and go from there. But yeah, I try to, yeah, man, yes. All the way. Yes, I do have a Star Trek theme coming. Star Trek theme coming. Welcome everybody to After Dark. And listen, some of the updates that I am doing is that I'm doing these After Dark live streams. And I do understand. I mean, it's late night, man. I mean, listen, right now it's 10:30 where I'm at. I know it's late night. But what it does is give an opportunity for other people that's up, maybe people that's going to watch it tomorrow, the overnight people, and stuff like that. Because look, what's going to happen tomorrow? People going to be looking for my podcast. I said, wait a minute, he was live yesterday? Yes. So I want to give an opportunity to try to do these After Dark streams, man. You know what I'm saying? To try to see, I don't know, just personable. Y'all guys see us live. On Wednesday. But sometimes, just want to go live sometimes on, is that an hour? Oh, no, it's 14 minutes. I don't know. Let me turn that off. Yeah, I was recording. I was recording the audio. Yeah, but I do want to do these After Darks to be personable. And listen, I'm going to tell you, as long as I've been on YouTube, right? As long as I've been on YouTube, one of the things that I always wanted is to have a conversation with my people. I call y'all my people. Listen, we don't agree with everything. Like, I know y'all don't agree with me about a lot of stuff, right? And I understand it. I mean, sometimes y'all guys email me, DM me, some of the things you don't like, some of the things you want to see is different. Some of the things you kind of put on the wish list, right? For me to do that's different. I listen, I read everything. I do it. I read a lot of stuff. I read you guys' comments. Then after, y'all guys make these special requests and all that, I have to make a decision. And sometimes it don't go your way. Sometimes it don't go my way, but it's all good. Tech for ED said that people are in different time zones. Yes, sir. I wish YouTube had a filter so you can search for videos that's not included with any paid promos, such as Soundcore. I found coverage that's not affiliated or partnered. It's almost impossible. Well, so Michael C. And I talked about this. Here's the thing. Companies like Soundcore, right? Companies like Soundcore, they trying to get, it's part of their marketing. All right. Here's the thing that you got to know. You have to find a YouTube content creator that you trust. That's the problem. The problem is that a lot of content creators, and I talked about keeping it real and being fake and phony. You have a lot of content creators that keep it real. You have a lot of content creators fluff it so they can stay in a good grace. I'm gonna tell you, I have lost a lot of companies because I keep it real. Listen, I talk about this. Companies don't like you when you're real. Companies love you when you fake and phony. It's a fundamental difference. Some companies want you to fluff it. Some companies will offer a little bonus, a little affiliates, a little this, a little that, so you can fluff it. Listen, YouTube content creators that does YouTube for a living, that need the views, need the affiliates, need the partnerships, need the product, need to do this. They need to make money to take care of their family. A lot of them will fluff it. Okay? A person like myself don't rely on YouTube AdSense. Don't rely on a lot of things to pay my bills. I can lose companies and be okay. See, listen, not everybody that work on that does YouTube for a living is fake. I just want you to understand that. I watch a lot of content creators that does YouTube for a living, and they still keep it real. And people rip them in shreds in the comments, but at least they keep it real. You could sleep at night. You could sleep at night knowing that you talked about your experience, about that product. Right now, yes, you might lose that company. They ain't gonna want to do business with you no more. Right? We understand it. I'm gonna give you a prime example. Unihertz. As y'all guys know, for the past 4 months, me and Unihertz has been at odds. I talk about this at my live streams, right? Because I called them out for a lot of stuff. And I reached out to them to try to get things fixed and solved with their products and services. So they cut me out. I said, okay, cool. I still love their product. I still rock their product. But we came back, right? We came back to the table and we negotiated. And listen, I got a product from Unihertz that I love. I'm getting to it next week. Right, I have a product that I got from Unihertz that is new. I don't even know if I'm under NDA yet. I can't talk about it, but I think that this is a great product. Now, whether or not a lot of people will like it or not, that's here and there. People, people. If it ain't Samsung, if it ain't Apple, people ain't gonna dismiss it either way. That's how it goes, right? But I'm just saying. You just got to find somebody you trust, man. That's all. Yes, I know it's 5:30 LVU, man. Yeah, it's tough, man. I appreciate you coming, though, bro. I really appreciate you coming. Hope you're doing easy. Hope you're doing easy. Yes, I am doing easy. Listen, make sure you put EAZY, sir. I love it. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Hope you like that bar I showed you. I think so. I don't know. I think you sent this something to me in my DM. Yeah, tech preacher versus tech trolls. Yeah, it's always like that, man. I don't worry about that. If everyone agree on everything, the world would be a boring place. I know, man. That projector is off the chain. Yes. 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 I can tell you that I have a product. I don't even know if I'm under NDA with it yet. I got a product, right? That Unihertz. Y'all gonna like it, man. Y'all gonna like it. Hey, and I say, church, yeah. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming through. Yes. But for me, I have nonstop. I have nonstop work to do. Like the work is never, and look, I love it, right? That every week, every day, I got product that I just feel, listen, man, I was, I was this, like, man, listen, I pulled out, all my new mobile phones, right? And I've been testing them out, right? I got my new mobile phones right here because I'm doing a new mobile video, by the way, right? So I'm doing the new mobile video. So I pulled out all my new mobile phones, and man, I appreciate that they have moved forward to a lot of different things. I mean, listen, so I have 2, 4, 6, 8. I got about I like 10 new mobile phones, man. So I appreciate them, and I'm actually working on another new mobile phone, so I'm working on this video. Stay tuned for that. This thing is nice, man. I like the build quality. Look how pretty that white is, man. So I'm working on a new mobile phone video. Look how pretty that thing is, man. Listen, man, shout out to New Mobile, man. They might try to be like an iPhone. I ain't gonna lie to you. They like I can see them that's like an iPhone. I understand it, right? It looks like an iPhone. But man, shout out to that nice white, man. Let me show y'all. Let me look, man. Look at that. Look how pretty that white is, man. Oh man, so I'm working on this video, man, and this thing, man, is nice, man. Look how pretty that phone is, man. I love it, man. I love it. It may be interesting. Well, let me see what LBU said. What kind of setup are you running in terms of network? All right, so I don't have a camera. I don't have a camera behind me that showed off my network, but let's see. Okay. So in the studio, I'm running 2 routers. I'm running 2 different networks. I'm running T-Mobile, right? And I'm running, what is that? I'm running 2 networks. I'm running, God, let me see. I can't even think of my other network, man. Let's see. Oh, DJW. I see you. I am working on. Let me see. What is Spectrum? All right, so I'm using T-Mobile and I'm using Spectrum. I have 2 networks in my studio. I'm using 2 networks in my studio. I'm using one dedicated network. I'm using one dedicated network just for live streams. Listen, I had an issue when I was using one network for my live streams. The issue was that everybody in the house, all the tablets, all the phones, all the streaming devices, everybody watching TV, everybody streaming something, and that was hurting me on live streams. I was getting fuzziness and I couldn't, so I had to get another network just for live streams. So I am paying for 2 network services. So yes, I'm paying for 2 network services. And I got one dedicated service just for live streams, just so you know. But yeah, so I had to, because my live streams was cutting off because I was using the same network for everybody, and I can't do that. So the T-Mobile network that I'm getting very good downloads and upload speeds is the dedicated line that I got just for live streams. I don't use it for nothing else. I don't have nothing connected to it, but just for live streams. And it works out great. LBU, I make the studio videos. Like I've been making the studio videos, But I will talk about my networks on my next studio video that I make. Yeah, so be on the look for that. I'm looking for LG V60 256 gigs T-Mobile. Any suggestions? I currently have the V60 at 128 gigs, but my button is starting to get loose. Oh, some phones drop. I got a couple of V60s. I never seen a 256. All I have is a 128. Do you say the V600? Is that the Verizon wireless one? Or that's going to be the T-Mobile one? You might have to go on Amazon. Let me see if I could go on Amazon and go to LG V60 256 gigs unlocked. Let's see what we got. 128, and I do not see a 256 on Amazon. I do not see a, oh wait, oh no, that's something else. I do not see a 256 on Amazon. I don't know where you could get a 256 at, bro. You might have to go to eBay. I don't know if I trust that though, man. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you might have to go to eBay. Let me see. Let's see. Uh-oh. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, but let's see what we got. Let's see. Let me go on eBay. Yeah. Right here. They somebody is selling a. See, say let me see. Most popular. I'm gonna share my screen here. Let me see. Cam. Let's see. That's cam 2, right? Let's see. Okay. There we go. This is eBay. I don't know if it's gonna be a trusted source, right? It has the white one, LG V60. I don't know, man. Look at that. I don't know if I buy this one. That have too many cameras on there, man. Oh, it does have all that on there. I'm tripping. Okay, yes, that's a V60. That's the white V60. And it's gonna be 256. You could buy it for 258. This is gonna be on eBay though. It's a T-Mobile one. The V600, they have them. It's a one. Buy one for two. Buy two. Buy three. Yeah, you got to get it on eBay, man. Let me see. All right. Yeah. They got the blue one. The blue one is the most popular one, and they have the white one. Yeah. So they do have it. They do have it on eBay. If you wanna buy it. It say sealed. Look at that. It says sealed and new, y'all. That thing, it say thing brand new, man. So that's gonna be the V60 for you if you're looking at that. It said Photoshop fit. Oh, did y'all even see that? Hold on, let me go back. eBay. You think that's a Albert? You think this is a Photoshop? I don't know. That look real. Look at the person that took the photo. It looks real. That looks real. Nah. Well, I can see this is Photoshop right there. But this is real, right? Let me see. It still got the plastic on. You see how the plastic at the bottom? It looks real. Yeah. Look like somebody took the plastic off. Look like you see the wrinkles. So I don't know. You gotta be careful, eBay. They say it's real. They say it's new sealed, but I mean, if you look at it, it look like somebody put the plastic back on it, so it may be used, man. See, the plastic not on this one. See, there's no plastic on this one. So, yeah, you just got to be careful. You got to be careful on eBay, man. That's why I buy everything on Amazon. You got to be careful, eBay. Yeah. It's amazing how, yeah, AI, man. Oh, man. It's you definitely got to look at AI, man. AI is crazy. Mm-hmm. Maybe I should get another. Yeah. I mean, there you go. There you go. Get a 128, put a terabyte storage, perfect. There you go. Problem solved. Problem solved. Yes. Problem solved. There you go. Listen, man, look, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe in 2025, right? I will probably think about stop carrying the V60. I mean, it's getting an age, right? I still love it. I'm starting to get a little battery degradation, right? Obviously, right? The phone is 4 years old. So I am getting some battery degradation. So I'm thinking about, okay, should I, because I never replace the battery. I just buy a new one. Like you're talking about $150, man. Why would I spend what, $60 maybe on a battery, and I'm trying to open it, and no, I'm not doing all that. I just buy a new one. That's all. Yeah, I just buy a new one. That's it. That's right. This is a purple one. Okay, so New Mobile used the same design language? They sure did. Yep, they sure did. So I see what New Mobile. I see what New Mobile did. I see what New Mobile did here. So look, check this out. Let me go to my top now. So look what New Mobile did, right? This is their new one, and this is their old one. They got the same design. I like the white. Let's see. I mean, they took all the cues from the iPhone. Like everything about this phone is all iOS, right? Look at that. They even got the antenna lines right there. But yeah, that is. They use the same. They use the same. This texture's pretty good. I like this. It's still plastic though, but the camera's a little. The red sticked out a little bit in this one right there. Yeah, it's the same. This one is a little thicker. This one is a little thicker. Yes. Oh, look at the headphone jack though right there. Oh, they put the headphone jack down here on this one. So they got a headphone jack right here. They got a headphone jack right there. Okay. Yeah. And they have. Okay, so what they did here, they got the punch hole notch here. They got the no, it's a punch hole notch. That's just the screen protector. Okay, they got a punch hole notch on both of them. It looks good, man. Yeah, I really, when I made this video, I really enjoyed this phone. Like I really did. I really enjoyed the phone, man. But wait a minute though. Let's see. Move this over. Let's look at this one. Yeah, let's look at this one, because see, this one here is the same. So what they did was they removed that and they made it like that. Let me see what else phone look like that. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. and they got that one. Now I actually like this one. This one here is a like a teal green. This one was as a teal. This thing is this is a beautiful phone, man. It has the curved sides. So this one got the curved sides. Updates. They one and done, man. Yeah, they one and done devices, man. That's a shame, cause they come out with this gorgeous phones. Look, you remove that, and you think about this, right? You remove that, and you say, look how beautiful that phone is, but they don't know the name of the phone, but it does have curves on it, right? You know, this phone kind of remind me of an LG. What is that? The LG, not the Wing. One of my LG phones I got over there. It's LG Velvet. LG Velvet. This reminds me of the LG Velvet, y'all. Look at that. This is LG Velvet all the way, man. Like, look at that curve. This LG Velvet, man. Right there. And I have this one, right? This one was nice too. I like how they had the texture. The texture on this one is absolutely gorgeous. I like the texture on that one. Now this one gonna be like the super budget. Yeah, this is a, yeah, mad tiny, yeah. Mad tiny on that one. Let me just get off that and get off that and get off that and that. Get off that. Yes, get off that. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this my collection. Oh, I got another one. Yeah. Yeah, these camera reads are very, very small. The fingerprint scanner, I like that fingerprint scanner right there, though. It works. I don't think I got no juice in none of these phones, though. Man, I love these real. I mean, it's like it's perfect, like right there, right? This perfect. Boop. You know, now they got the ones you got to put in there and all that stuff, you know. All right, what's wrong with my camera? I'm not focusing, or what? Nope, not focusing. Maybe. Look at that. Ain't that something? Well. Always something with this stuff, man. Let me put these back. Get this out of the way. Albert, you got a question. Let me see. I'm gonna get Albert you in this. What's that? Oh yeah, I won't put that back. So the question, Albert, you have is, so the question remains, what device will replace the V60 that will get some updates or at least have Lineage OS on it? So when you think about a device that can replace a V60, you think about, okay, I need something that has dual screen, right? Which if I don't want to use the dual display, then I go with a slab. None of the newer phones will have headphone jacks. So I'm gonna be SOL. I'm gonna be SOL off the headphone jack. I need something with desktop mode, right? Because Desktop mode is important to me. Headphone jack is important to me. But I know I could kind of live without a headphone jack. I could kind of live without the dual. I don't know if I can live without the dual screen. Pen support, right? Can I live without pen support? Nah, I still need to write stuff down. So what phone could replace the V60? You know, the V60 is kind of unreplaceable. You cannot buy a single phone that has all the features and functionality of the V60. Dual screen, pen support, quad DAC, awesome cameras, great battery life. It's just so much, man. It's hard. You have to say to yourself, what device that will have all those features, and what device that you're willing to give up features on? Think about it. 2024, you giving up features on any device that's going to replace the V60. You got to live with features going away. Headphone jack, dual screen, unless you go foldable. And that brings me to okay, a foldable can replace the V60, right? At a close to $2,000 price point. So you think about, okay, is it worth it to get rid of your V60 to spend almost $2,000 on a foldable? Now you get a foldable, right? You go with because it just saves you trying to mimic all the features that you had on your V60. That means you got to buy a foldable, right? All right, a foldable with pen, desktop mode. That sounds like a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. A Z Fold 6 go come closer to a V60 versus any other device. Now, we have the OnePlus Open that does have pen support, but you got to import the pen and all that stuff like that. The OnePlus Open don't have desktop mode. We got to wait for Android 15 or something, right? So, no headphone jack. So I mean, you're going to lose features. It all depends on what features you want to lose, and that's the thing. It all depends on what features you want to lose, and that's why it's hard for me to give up my V60, because you think about what features do I want to lose. You want a faster processor, but you go lose dual screen, you go lose all these features just for a faster processor. I don't mind waiting a second for app to open. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think about what sacrifices are you willing to take in order to get to the latest and greatest. I agree with you, LBU. It's plenty fast. So it comes down to what features are you willing to give up in order to get speed and updates. And that's the biggest challenge for me. When you found a overall perfect device, how could you give it up? And a lot of people, well, because it's slow. Okay, it's 4 years old. Yeah, of course. If you coming from a S24 Ultra and you go to a V60, yes, it will appear to be slow. Yes, it will. The cameras, yes, the camera's going to be better on newer smartphones. They're supposed to be better. But are you willing to give up? Are you willing to give up a lot in order to go with the latest and greatest? And that's why I keep a V60 in my pocket. Now, I might keep a OnePlus 12, right? I got the OnePlus 12. I'm going to get the OnePlus 13, but I'll keep... See, listen, the V60 going to be the device if I'm at the grocery store. I need to pull out and jot some notes down, or pull out and open it up for a bigger screen and type at the bottom, and I got the screen pad at the top. Or if I'm playing games, right? I got the game pad at the bottom, and I got the game at the top. Like if I'm, listen, If I'm listening to my master dynamics, I'm only plugging it up, baby, and I'm listening to great audio. What am I willing to give up? That is the burning question. If I want a headphone jack, give me a device that got the Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, with a headphone jack with a quad DAC. Maybe a gaming phone. Listen, some gaming phones don't even put freaking headphone jacks in their devices. I don't know. What phone that can that go give me a headphone? I want a headphone jack. Give me a phone that's going to replace my V60. I want a headphone jack with a quad DAC. I want a headphone jack with a quad DAC and SD card support. Give me a phone with a headphone jack, SD card support, and I could probably deal with not having pen. I could deal with not the dual display, but I cannot deal with not having a headphone jack. And everybody gets silent because they can't name none. Now I got a Realme GT over there. Got a headphone jack. That right there is very close. But it doesn't have desktop mode. It doesn't have pen support. You know? But I could deal with the speed. Now that phone don't get updates neither. So but I could deal with the speed. I could deal with, and it doesn't have a quad DAC, but at least it got a headphone jack. It's, okay. Realme GT. Love that phone. Very fast, very capable. The battery life is awesome on it. It have very good cameras. Got a headphone jack. Anything that's gonna pull me away from the LG V60, headphone jack gotta be a must. Let's see. Yes, I agree. M4 Max are the bargain of the decade, just like the V60s. Hey man, listen. The Mac Mini, I'm definitely getting me a Mac Mini. Right, that is the bargain of the decade. $599 for a Mac Mini with an M4. Listen, man, it ain't too many computers out there go compete with a base model M4 Mac, man. I already know this already. Yeah, I mean yeah. Maybe one of them gaming phones, it could be the solution, right? They usually cover all the bells and listen, I think they do have gaming phones that does have headphone jacks. That does have, I think they got, I think they come with 512 gigs of storage. So, you can eliminate the SD card for that. But the headphone jacks, and they're not going to be the prettiest phones, right? Mostly gaming phones not going to be pretty, but they could come close. Now, here's a problem. They're not going to have great cameras, and they're not going to have desktop mode. So, that's going to be the trade-off. I'm going to get high performance. I might get a headphone jack, and you might get one for 512 gigs of storage. But here's what you're losing. You're losing SD card support, which if you get 512, no big deal. You lose the desktop mode, and absolutely go lose cameras, because most gaming devices cameras it's pretty horrible. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm in a rock and a hard place, man, when it comes down to replacing that phone, man. It's hard to replace perfection. I mean, think about it. Samsung freaking got rid of heart rate monitors, chargers in the box. They got rid of headphone jacks. They got rid of memory cards. They got they got rid of IR blasters. Samsung can't be the replacement unless I go foldable. Right? So I got the Z Fold 4. Z Fold 4 is great, right? I didn't get the 5, and I didn't get the 6. I don't know. Gaming phone, yeah. I mean, maybe the solution. Hey, shout out to Sean P in the build. I see you. But I believe that listen, I say this. if you want, and I'm sure that the 8 elite processors that's going to come out on gaming phones will be earth shattering. Because, you know, they go tweak them things for gaming, man. Them things going to be great. Those phones going to be great. Not, listen, they're not going to be the best build quality. They're not going to be pretty Beyoncés. They're not going to be pretty Beyoncés and stuff like that. But they're going to be great. Everything else going to be great on them. So, hey, I can't wait, man. That's good. I'm going to tell you, in 2023 and 2024, I wasn't excited for smartphones in 2024. The OnePlus 12 is the only phone that I was excited for. And listen, the OnePlus 12 it's been in my pocket every day since release. And I've been enjoying every aspect of the OnePlus 12. It's been absolutely a marvelous phone. But we're going into 2025. I'm committed to a couple of devices next year. I'm committed to the S25. I didn't get the S24 Ultra, but I'm going to get the S25 Ultra and see what that's all about. The OnePlus 13 the OnePlus 13 go replace the OnePlus 12. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care how good that people say that the S25 is going to be. The OnePlus 13 going to be my daily driver. I'm going to tell you this right now. OnePlus 13 going to be my daily driver throughout 2025. Now, we'll have an S25 and just like the S23 sitting on the shelf, freaking battery dead, sitting up there for like 6 months. I got an S23 Ultra sitting over there that's been sitting over there for about 6 months, man. Samsung this, and the only reason why I'm keeping my Galaxy devices, most of them I have. I got the whatchamacallits on them. I got the customized backs, right? Let me see. So I got custom, yeah. Listen, the only reason why is because I got a customized back. Listen, I can't never get rid of this phone. Like I can't. Why would I get rid of this phone when I got the Tech Preacher sitting right here, right? And but I don't use it. So yeah, I mean, listen, it's all good, man. I ain't tripping. Right? Because this is my baby right here. I loved it. Oh, man, look. Oh, man. Man, fuck a Samsung, man. Look at this motherfucker. Man, you think I'm going to give this up for this? Man, please, man. Look at that. You think that I give up this for this? Ain't no way, man. Look at that. Beautiful. Man, this is look at that. This is what you call paying attention to detail. This the ring, this everything about it. The OnePlus emblem have that texture on it. You got that nice silver sides right there, which the OnePlus 13 is getting rid of this, which is fine. But I mean the rails on the side, it is a gorgeous phone. And I can't do it, man. I can't do. Oh, you get your Mac Mini will be here tomorrow, sir. All right. Yes, sir. Sammy have a lot, but haven't kept up with the quality like Apple. Their gadgets will be the Galaxy has not changed with the S. All right, so the S22 Ultra, the S23 Ultra, the S24 Ultra, the S25 Ultra all have the same design. So you're right. That's going to be 4 generations of Galaxy phones that will look the same. S24, the S25 Ultra is going to look the same as the S24. The S24 look the same as the S22, S23. They all look the same. Yes, OnePlus 13 is winning. Yes, it is winning. Look like OnePlus took the cameras out of the Lumia. Did he really? Let me see. Let's see. Let's see. Close. The Lumia, listen, the Lumia only had that one camera though. The Lumia got that one camera. This was a great camera though. God, it was a good camera though. They only had that one camera though, man. Yeah, just that one camera. Would you would for that S24? Nah, man, I wouldn't. I promise you, I wouldn't. I wouldn't give up the OnePlus 12 for the S24 Ultra. Nope, wouldn't do it. Listen, I'm not giving up I'm not giving up the OnePlus 13 for the S25 Ultra, and I'm going to have the S25, and the S25 going to be sitting on the shelf. I'm gonna make a couple of videos about it, and the S25 Ultra is going to be sitting on the shelf over there after I'm finished with it, because I already know the OnePlus 13 going to be in my pocket. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna make a couple of videos about it, but it ain't gonna be my daily driver. Ain't gonna be my daily driver. Let me see. I'm not an Apple fanboy. The 16 has everything. A Huawei. Wait, really? Wait. The 16 Plus has everything a Huawei, but lasts long. I don't know, man. You talking about Apple versus Huawei? You talking about Apple versus Huawei? We talking about Android versus iOS? Nah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that. Listen, I just ordered a base model OnePlus 12 Pro, sir, with the free buzz. Yes, bruh. Didn't you get a good deal on that thing or what? That's right. They was giving you the free buzz. Plus, you was get like this free storage upgrade, and it's like, what, $500 or something? Yeah, congratulations to you. Apple does it and sell billions. Yeah, and that's why Apple and Samsung is on the same thing. That's why Samsung is sucking Apple dick right now, because Samsung is trying to beat Apple. That's why they put notches and shit on their on their tablets. So yeah, Samsung is jumping up for nuts for Apple, and Apple say, you know what, you can suck our nuts, because if you want to be like us, you got to suck our nuts for us. And so that's why Samsung is sucking Apple nuts to be like Apple. That's why. Yeah, because I guess they try to make billions too. You see, whatever, man. Relax. Yeah. Yeah. So what's my take on the Asus Zenfone 11? Hey man, remember I got a Zenfone. Remember, I don't know what Zenfone I got. I got a Zenfone. Bruh. I gotta go back and look at the video. I think my Zenfone is probably in the storage. Remember the Zenfone that I had? I think it was all silver. It was beautiful, all silver, just a gorgeous, man. The Zenfone, I think it was like the Zenfone 2 or Zenfone 5 or something that I had. I got to go back and look at my videos on it. Wait a minute, man. I know Zenfone. Let me see something. I got to pull this up. Albert, you just got me here, man. Hold on, let me see. Albert, you just got me here. Let's see. Boom. Let me see. Okay. Nope. Let me go to my second camera. Oh, hey. All right, hold on a second. Let me go here. Oh, crap. Let me get out of this. Boom, 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 boom. hold up. Let me go to my YouTube channel. Let me go to my YouTube channel. Hold up. Let me go to my YouTube channel. Let me see something. Because you bring up something here. Oh, yeah. Look at this. I had the Zenfone 3. All right, check this out. It's Zenfone 3. Hold on. Let me go. The Zoom. Unboxing. First impression. Let me see. Hold up. There we go. Let me go. Let me take that off. Look, check this out. Let me see if I could present a share screen Zenfone here. Look at that. Here we go. Look at that. Yes, sir. In 2017, we have devices that's trying to be king supreme when it comes down to cameras. But ASUS may have something to say about it. Hey, wait, can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? Let me know down in the comment. Did y'all hear the let me see. Let me go here. Did y'all hear that? Yes. Did y'all can hear that? What's up, YouTubers? This is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions, and this is my unboxing and first look at the ASUS Zenfone 3 Zoom. Y'all let me know down in the comments. Can you hear that? Get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. Hold up. What's up, guys? This is Eric. Hold up, y'all. Let me know. Before I was curious. Honor Chinese. Listen, hey, let me know. Let me know if you can hear the sound of the video before I finish it. Because I remember this phone. LBU, let me know if you can hear the sound of the video. Again with another video, and look what just landed at my doorstep. The ASUS Zenfone 3 Zoom. The ASUS Zenfone 3 is here, and it's trying to prove that it has the best camera. Let's go on and unbox it and see what it's all about. So looking at the box, it shows how ASUS paid attention to details. Because on the back of the box, you have all the specs and details. And it's a nice premium box. Upon opening the box, you greet it with the device. I was doing voiceovers back then. So let's go to put this to the side and see what kind of goodies we have. I was doing voiceovers. As I pull the tab, boom, you get the power brick, the cord, and also a nice looking pair of headphones. Bro, you was in headphones. Next, there's another compartment here at the top, and it houses the user manual and warranty information. So what do we have here? A case in the box. A case. So opening the top, it reveals a case, and y'all guys know I love case. That's what I'm talking about. ASUS has included a case in the box. So let's move all this stuff to the side and get to the main part of the show. I was doing voiceover in 2017. So it's time for the ultimate sound. Let's go down and take the plastic off this device. Look at that. Oh. It's always good to hear that noise. Yeah. So let's go down and go over the device. On the right side is a volume up and down button and a power button. At the top, there's a mic. On the left side, it houses the SIM card. So on the bottom, we got the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. We got the USB Type-C and the speaker grill. And on the back, we got that dual camera setup. But that's pretty. With 12 megapixels on the rear. And we also have a fingerprint scanner right here in the middle. Bro, look how beautiful. So let's go to power this device on so I can give you my impressions on the Zenfone 3 Zoom. As the device power on, let's go and go over the rest of the specs. This device has a 5.5 inch 1080p AMOLED display, a Snapdragon 625 processor with 3 gigs of RAM, and a huge. Don't they have devices that still putting the 625 processors in it like that? Don't they have phones that still six? No, that's a 700 processor. So they, all right, that's a 600 processor. You get it with 3-4 gigs of RAM. Look at it was running Android 7.1.1.
Huge
Wow. 5,000 milliamp battery, and this device is running Android 7.0 with Zenfone UI on top of Android. So at least we know with the huge 5,000 milliamp battery, this phone will get. Hey, what watch? Oh, what watch I was rolling? What is that? Oh, that's the one with the oh God, what watch that was I was rocking back then? It's a circular, but it had the little thing at the bottom, the little bathtub thing at the bottom. Oh man, I still got the same keyboard, bruh. I still got the same keyboard. Damn, look at that. That's crazy. Good battery life. So first impressions of the UI, the skin is okay, kind of heavy. This is a non-stock skin. So if you're looking for stock Android, this is not it. I got to find that song. The main part of this device is the cameras. This phone is touting 12 megapixel cameras on the rear and a whopping 13 megapixel camera on the front. And the ASUS is claiming that this is the best camera, period, on any mobile device. I have to put it to the test. Let me show you guys a few samples of this camera. Oh, look how good that camera is, bruh. Hey, what the fuck? Jelly donut Oreos. As you can see, it looks good so far. I will put it to the test and see if this camera is king supreme. So stay tuned. I got a lot of videos coming with this device. A lot of camera videos, guys. Oh, look at my stove. ASUS is saying this phone is king supreme. Let's put it to the test. This is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about that ASUS Zenfone 3 Zoom. Man, that's what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't believe this whole video was voiceover. In 2017, I can't believe I was doing voiceovers back then. Wow. It's always nice to go back and look at some of your older videos. Let me see. Cause that's what I'm saying. I knew I had the Zenfone video. I knew I had the Zenfone somewhere. Oh man, look at that one. HCC. Bro, look at that. Did I do an unboxing on that? Let's say behind the scenes. I did the behind the scenes on that one. Oh, I did a battery test video of that. I did 2 videos. What is that? There was nighttime video. That is crazy. That is crazy. 670, yeah. Stop it. But look at this one here, man. Cameras. Very important to some people, and they want to know how good or how bad cameras are. What's up, everybody? This your boy Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. I have the Galaxy S8 Plus, and I have the HTC U11.
Voiceover.
The Galaxy S8 Plus has a 12 megapixel camera on the rear and an 8 megapixel camera on the front. The HTC U11 has a 12 megapixel camera on the rear and a whopping 16 megapixel camera on the front. So let's put these two titans to the test and see which one is king supreme. So get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I remember that song. Oh, look at that. Oh, wait a minute, bruh. So the HTC U11 was all natural, and this was Samsung was going all saturated. But man, look at that. That's 2 different colors, huh? But the HTC U11 was all natural, man. Oh, that's 2 different colors though, man. Both of them look good in this one. Oh, low light. Oh, HTC killed the S20, S8. Look at that. Look how pretty the U11 was when it come down to low light. Wow. The low light was great on that phone, huh? All right, guys. So this is 60 frames per second at 1080p. And this is when Samsung had issues with their focusing. This was focusing issues. You know that we've been having problems with the Galaxy S8 with 60 frames per second FPS with the slow focusing. So I want y'all guys to see this as I do 60 frames per second on both devices. Man. All right, and as we walk here, the HTC U11. And you know what? You know what's so fucked up? That Samsung people was attacking me for videos like this, right? They was attacking me every time I used to make videos about the S8. It was the Note. It was the S8 and the Note 8. S8 and Note 8 had poor focusing, and bruh, people was freaking going because all the big YouTubers was talking about how good the cameras are, how good the cameras are on the Galaxy. And I was making videos talking about how the 60 frames per second was terrible. But everybody was like, easy, I know what you're talking about. You're a sorry YouTuber, you suck and all that. Man, I'm telling you. And the Galaxy S8 Plus. All right, so let's look at this. All right. Yeah. Yes, and I'm gonna do it at 30 frames per second also. That's what has the Galaxy S8 as its best at 30 frames per second at 1080p. But I got the HTC U11 at 60 frames per second. Look at that. At 1080p. So I want y'all guys to see this. All right. And it's a known problem with the Galaxy S8 with slow focusing at 1080p at 60 frames per second. But I'm gonna give the Galaxy S8 the benefit of the doubt and switch to 30 frames per second prospectively. So look at that. So look, check this out. As you can see, like right there, right? And Samsung fans was attacking me big time every time I used to make a video about this. Like I had people literally telling me, stop making Samsung videos, bros, because you got a messed up phone. Like I think I got like I got like 2 or 3 S8s and all that stuff, and it was all the same, man. But man, let's go in. Look at that. Yes. So yes, we already know about this, and look at that. Bro, I'm telling you, the Samsung fans was like, man, you don't know how to shoot videos, man. I was like, bro, look at the sky again. Horrible focusing. With 60 frames per second on the Galaxy S8, but the U11 with the 12 megapixel camera in the back look like it's doing its thing. All right, look at that. And we do have optical image stabilization on both of these devices, 12 megapixels respectively. All right, so let's go ahead and switch to 30 frames per second at 1080p on both devices. All right, guys, so this is 30 frames per second on both devices. The optical image stabilization was horrible back then. Horrible. All right, so I want y'all guys to see this. And again, I switched to 30 frames per second so I can give the Galaxy S8 the benefit of the doubt going against the HTC U11. Well, you know why I was giving the Galaxy S8 the benefit of the doubt? Because Samsung purists it was the best phone. Oh, yeah. All right, so we're going to walk. And the Galaxy S8 cameras is pretty good at the 30 frames per second FPS. It wasn't that good, I want y'all guys to see this. So now we don't have a focusing problem. But we did have a focusing problem. So let's go ahead and put the U11 to the test against the big dog, the Galaxy S8. Now they do have optical image stabilization. All right. Yes. But I want to kind of get some of this in here. Look how beautiful that tree is. Let's go kind of in a little bit so y'all guys can see this. All right, look at that, real close, bro. Real close. All right, look at that. Let's come out. The U11 was a great phone. Let's see if the focusing is better. You know what's so funny, man? What hurted me was YouTube content creators destroyed the U11. The U11 was better than the Galaxy in every aspect. But the content creators destroyed the U11. HTC got destroyed. A lot of people say the cameras ain't that good, the photos ain't that good. I'm like, man, I don't know what they destroyed the HTC U11, bro. Go around a little bit, Kind of get in there. Look at that. Real close.
They destroyed
Look at that
it.
detail. Real close with that camera. And look like the HTC U11 focus pretty good when it comes down to really close with the cameras. All right, so these are the cameras at 30 frames per second on the HTC U11 and the Galaxy S8 Plus. All right, guys, so this is low light shots here between the Galaxy S8 Plus and...
I mean, the HTC U11 was better than the Galaxy S8 in every way, but the bigger content creators destroyed this phone. They did this phone such a bad disservice, man. The cameras was better, the build quality was better, the performance was better. I mean, everything about the U11 was way better than the Samsung. But the Samsung got all the praise, and the HTC U11 got destroyed. That was horrible.
The HTC U11. So I want y'all guys to see this. This is almost pure darkness. I want y'all guys to see the sky. I want you to see the light. All right. This is the HTC U11 and the Galaxy S8
that
Plus.
Was crazy.
Look at that. All right. Want to kind of get y'all guys some nighttime photography and some nighttime video between all these devices. All right. And again, you be the judge for yourself when it comes down to these devices.
That is crazy.
Again,
man.
It's pure darkness.
Yeah, so unfortunate, man.
All right.
Unfortunately, the HTC U11 was better in every aspect. It was better in every aspect, but it got destroyed by content creators. And that was, unfortunate. Although I like the moon shot, the moon shit that Samsung cameras pulled. Or they had reported that they had 60 gigs of system storage in their phone. Samsung fans like, you guys don't understand the way petitions work. Like, come on, man. They have a lot of blow. Yeah. Remember, look, Michael C., we talked about it, right? We had conversations about how Samsung was using so much storage for system storage. Half your storage was being eliminated by system storage. Yeah, I know, man. No wonder why HTC disappeared. They disappeared. They just got destroyed out there. My phone is so run down because of the age and battery. I was thinking about upgrading it because half of my apps doesn't work on Android 8. Listen, yeah, you need to get something with at least Android 12 or 13 on it. Anything with Android 8, your app's not gonna work. That's unfortunate. What phone do you have that have Android 8 on it? Let me see. Let me go up. What phone do you have that have Android 8 on it? I think you did name the phone. I don't know. Let's see. Name what phone you have that have Android 8 on it. When did Samsung ditch the variable aperture on the S10? Because the Note 9, I believe, the S9 had the variable aperture. They got rid of it on the S10. So yeah, you still using Android? Yeah. You got to get something a little more. HTC Boom. You know what? That phone used to vibrate on the table. Yeah. So, but technically, Android 8 still get place services update. Yeah, I don't know, man. You said the Honor 6X. Okay, Honor 6X. Yeah, you know what? I think I showed the Honor 6X. I think I got the Honor 6X. I don't know exactly where it's at, but I think I got the Honor 6X. But yeah, listen, I would tell you, go get it. Go grab a Motorola or something, and Motorola is definitely very good budget option, right? That you ain't got to spend a lot of capital. I would say, or get a Pixel 7a, right? Pixel 7a. You guarantee to get updates for the next 4 years, I believe. Pixel 7a gonna be on the cheaper option. Great cameras, gonna be great as far as that. Or you might want to grab something that's gonna top you out of Android 13 or Android 12, Android 13, and then they give you a few years of playtime on it before you have to upgrade. But yeah, I would say try to look at the Pixel 7a,
right? Or it all depends on your budget, right? If you got a $400, $500, if you got a $400 budget, get the OnePlus 12 Aura, and your problem solved. If you got about a $400 budget, I would say get OnePlus 12 Aura or a Pixel 7a. And that's going to be the devices you're going to get. I'm really had to take a look at the Zenfone 11. Looks pretty sweet as a successor of my LG phones. Yeah, I'm going to take a look at that, man. I'm going to take a look at that. Okay, so you eyeing a used S23. Okay. Okay, yeah. Listen, if you get the S23, your problem is solved. Yeah, S23, your problem solved. Yeah. A Zenfone 11. I'll have to look at the Zenfone, but that just kind of brings me back to some nostalgia, man, of some of the videos I used to make. God, I mean, listen, I used to make, God, man, I used to make plenty Note 9 videos, man. Like Galaxy Note 9 videos. Oof, bro. I used to make, I got 109. I just did a search on my channel for Galaxy Note 9, and it's pulling up 109 videos. Well, with the word Note 9 in the description. So I don't think it's all Note 9 videos, but yeah, I got a lot of Note 9 videos. God, a bunch of Note 9 videos. Yeah, so I got plenty of Note 9 videos. Matter of fact, I just did a oldie but goodie. I did an oldie but goodie Note 9 video. Let's see. I don't know when I did that video. I did an old Note 9 video. I think I did this. I did it in 2023. I did that last year. Galaxy Note 9 video. I don't know if I showed the cameras. I think I did. It's basically the same phone as ROG without the gaming crap. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that, man. It got pen and all that, desktop mode and all that stuff, man. The headphone jack. Let me see. Zenfone 11. Let me see. Let's see. Zenfone 11. Oh, it got Zenfone 11 Ultra. Oh. I see it. All right, here we go. Zenfone 11 Ultra with camera. Boom. Okay. Let me make sure I ain't got nothing there. Okay. Come on, man. Come on, PC Mag. Continue to the site. All right. Yeah. Look at that. PC Mag gave it a 4.0. Excellent, right? Whoa. Did we see the price on that? Hold on a second. Let's go back. I think $1,100, man. Wow. I think $1,100. They say excellent phone, bright screen, solid camera, smooth video stabilization, fun AI features. It got the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, Android 14. The Zenfone Ultra $899. Okay, share it as much as the DNA of the $1499 ROG. All right. But it lacks millimeter 5G on it. Okay. Looks good. Let me see. That's not bad looking phone. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. That's pretty, man. I like that. I like the texture back on that too. 120 hertz. Okay. Battery life is good. 12 gigs of RAM. All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. All right. New silicone battery on new smartphones. All hype? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. Is it all hype? I don't know.
I don't have a phone with the new batteries in it, so I don't know. I get 2025. I probably grab a phone that's going to probably have one of the new batteries in it. I don't know. It's gonna be pretty fun to see. I don't know. All right, so I'm over 2 hours here. Wow. Listen, I'm about to get out of here too, man. Listen, I appreciate everybody that's coming through. This is going to be the podcast for tomorrow. So, a lot of people that didn't see it, you get to see it tomorrow. Shout out to everybody that's going to watch this video tomorrow. Shout out to everybody that watched this video overnight. Hopefully you guys got a lot of information, a lot of things that I want to do here on this YouTube channel. That's kind of went through everything, some of the things that I'm doing that's different, some of the updates that I'm doing here on this YouTube channel. I'll see y'all guys. I'll probably drop a video, I don't know, Saturday. I think I might drop something Saturday. But we're going to see y'all next time on the Tech Preacher After Dark, baby. Later. I think I get like a fade out. Fade to black. You know what? I do got a fade to black. Let me press this. Boo. Ah! I do got a fade to black. All right, I'm out.